Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your twin flame energy check-in reading. So I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing either a separation or a challenge in your connection. So please keep that in mind, but only take what resonates with you at the end of the day and get rid of anything that doesn't. Since the majority of my viewers are divine feminines, I'm going to be referring to you, the viewer, as the divine feminine and your twin flame as the divine masculine. All the decks I'll be using here today are created by myself and will be listed down below, as well as this beautiful orgonite here, which is called the Divine Masculine Nude, created by Michelle from Bell's Wing and Bell. So let's dive right into these messages. We're going to take a look and see, how does your divine masculine see you in the world and things between the two of you at the moment? Okay, so what is the current view of the divine feminine from the masculine's perspective, where he sees you at in your world, or in the world, and just in your life? All right, so this is my Divine Feminine Healing Oracle cards. Okay. Ooh, we have magnetic. I attract what is meant for me. So I'm getting a Queen of Wands vibe here, because the Queen of Wands to me is very magnetic, very powerful, on fire. She has a lot of charisma. She's very attractive. She's also very independent. So I definitely get this positive vibe immediately from this particular card. You're basically working, you're putting in effort in your life, and it's paying off basically. So I feel like this is a very positive energy from the masculine about you, Divine Feminine. So let's dive into the Divine Feminine Tarot and Ascension Journey deck and see how else the masculine is viewing you at this time in the world. Taking care of me. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. That is a kick-ass card. This is the card of self-empowerment, self-improvement, total independence, which is what I already got from that Queen of Wands energy. This is looking very, very good, Divine Feminine. So masculine is seeing you as somebody that can take care of yourself. You're doing really well. You're operating at a level of like boss. That's what I'm getting here, boss vibe energy. So it's a very respectable, it's a very respectable viewpoint of you, and that's how we're starting this reading off. So this is fantastic. All right, how else is the masculine seeing you in the world, Divine Feminine? Oh, this is fantastic too. I will not let past challenges rob me of opportunities to be happy in the future. Sunny side. So your masculine also sees you, Divine Feminine, as somebody who is going to see the silver lining in situations, or try to at least see the sunny side. Raise your vibration, especially after things that you may have gone through that have been difficult or challenging. So you are a survivor. You're like a trailblazer for other people. You might be a motivational speaker, or just somebody that is teaching others, how to empower themselves, or to how to become independent. So, but in whatever way you're doing this, just by your influence of being yourself, this is fantastic. It's very high vibrational. So the masculine is seeing your positive sunny side and is very attractive. You're very much kind of doing your own thing, and it's a vibe that's very, very attractive. So that is how he sees you in the world right now. Ooh, do you want to go where I'm going? I really like this with the Chariot's energy. This is Cancer. Cancer is all about home vibes. So for me, Divine Feminine, let's just say you and your masculine have just kind of taken a break, or you've gone your own separate ways for a little bit. It seems to me like this masculine is asking himself, like he's wanting to level up with you. He's wanting to actually go where you're going. So do you see how you're pulling him in? You're attracting him in with this very independent vibe. So I feel feminine, if you've been working on yourself and you've just been kind of doing you, this is having the positive effect of drawing your masculine back towards you. And on the bottom of the deck, I have sharpening my skills, Eight of Pentacles. To me, it's like you're just working and doing your own thing and focusing on you. You're not focusing too much on your divine masculine. And so it's this shift in energy that's actually drawing him back towards you. Oh, that's so cool. So that's very positive right now for this connection. So let's go ahead and get some energy of what the masculine's heart is telling him about you, okay? So what is the masculine's heart telling him about you right now, Divine Feminine? Let's look at this energy. These are my Divine Love Inspiration Counterpart Messages cards. What is the masculine's heart telling him about you, Divine Feminine? Ooh, look at this, you guys. We cannot make this up in power. When you do well, I do well. So your Queen of Vibes energy, I'm telling you, is really, really, and like you're empowered. So you're empowering the masculine. It's like you're motivating him to want to level up with you and come your way to either pursue you now. Because some of you guys may have chased your masculine, or you may have reached out to your masculine and didn't really get you just didn't get the outcome that you would have hoped for. Maybe it just fell flat, or you didn't even hear anything back. So you pulling back and just focusing on you, it's having this effect where you're drawing the masculine in towards you. All right, so this right here is the Divine Masculine Tarot and Ascension Journey, which is the match to the feminine deck. All right, let's see what else. What is this masculine heart telling him about you and the situation? Okay, we have feeling up in the air, and I feel like your connection has actually been up in the air with the Two of Pentacles for quite some time. So the fact that you have decided, with that reality, to just empower yourself and work on yourself, it's like the masculine is doing better when it comes to this particular energy. I feel like he's not feeling so up in the air. So his heart is basically telling him that you're doing really well. So he's not as back and forth and confused and just kind of like not sure what to do. So I feel like some energy is starting to solidify. All right, let's see what else. We have dreams. Ooh, so your masculine is actually dreaming about you, feminine. So it says, write down what you hear. It is me. This masculine, it feels like in his heart space that there's something that is you. Like when you show up in his dreams or whatever is communicated there, he's actually taking that as this is you speaking to him. So there's definitely that, heartfelt energy, like a message from your higher self being downloaded straight into his heart and also into his dreams. Very cool. Let's see what else. And we have trying to find my center with the Hanged Man. So to me, it's kind of like you guys are both in a similar vibe where you're just focusing on you. Masculine is trying to empower himself and find his center. And the fact that you're doing so well, feminine, it's like you're energetically pulling him up. You're energetically, inspiring him to level up with you, to rise to your level. So that's literally what his heart is telling him to do. Find your center, be strong, and rise to the occasion instead of being in this position of just this connection being up in the air, right? So I feel like once this masculine finds his center, this particular up in the air the phase of this up in the air situation is going to rest, and it's going to finally solidify something here. So that's what we have. All right, let's now take a look and see what signs is Spirit revealing to your masculine about you in this connection. So we already know that your higher self is speaking to his heart and telling him certain things, but what is the universe and spirit team telling him about you and this connection? Let's look at this energy. Okay, so we're going to go into one of my newest decks called the Witchcraft Chronicles. All right, let's see. What is signs is Spirit revealing to this masculine about you and your connection? Oh my, we have a cosmic witch. It says aligned with the celestial dance, part of a universal symphony. So things are starting to align. So the masculine is definitely seeing something in the cosmos. There's something very magical that's taking place. I'm getting a lot of synchronicities for sure. Things are just aligning, right? There's just something that is, the masculine is just really paying attention to. Can't unsee it because it's just, there's too many times that he's seeing something over and over again, and it makes him think about realigning with the feminine, which is you once again. So the way that spirit in the universe is working is trying to get his attention, because to see these signs and synchronicities as a confirmation of what he really already knows deep down inside. All right, this is my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Oh, look at that. 6 of Pentacles, equality. So beautiful. Okay, so the masculine is basically getting these signs from spirit to basically align, to be able to give to you in an equal measure. Obviously, we can see right now he is, trying to find his center. He's trying to level up with you. The fact that you're empowering yourself, it actually inspires him to want to empower himself too. So I feel like, just to tell you, feminine, just keep doing the work on yourself, because I do feel like you're energetically tugging at the masculine in order to do the same, so you guys can have this equal exchange in the physical world. So I do see that the spirit is actually helping the masculine kind of find the right time to align with you and to meet up with you in the actual 3D world. Because to me, the 6 of Pentacles is a 3D exchange, okay? Where the two of you can align and the two of you are on the same page. To me, that's that same page energy too. All right, let's see what else. We have the Spiderweb Witch, and I love the Spiderweb Witch because to me, the web, it's all about, destiny and fate, just like the web. It says, weaving the elaborate design of one's own circumstances. Absolutely. So it's a creation. That's a creation vibe. It means that what we want to create, what we're thinking, we can create. So it's like that vision, having that faith, praying about something, wanting something to happen, and then creating it. Things kind of start to line up. So I feel like the masculine is definitely seeing signs from spirit on how to create this reconnection with you and the steps to take in the meantime, to empower himself and to do the work that he needs to do to rise to your level, divine feminine. So he's being definitely shown signs. We have the full activation. I do also feel like the masculine is being given signs from spirit to educate himself. It could be to go back to school, but I'm getting here that there's certain books or there's certain things that are he's being called to read because it's in these textbooks, whether that be some sort of spiritual text where he's going to find a lot of answers. It's going to activate something within him. It's going to light his fire, basically. It's going to get him going with his ascension process. So I feel like this is what it's going to take in order for him to level up with you, feminine. So there's some kind of a push that spirit is kind of giving this masculine in order to do some research and to dig deep. And this is going to give him some sort of wisdom and answers, but it's going to also help him to discover who you really are and what he's truly looking for in this particular lifetime. So all these things are kind of it's like woven together. And that's how spirit is working with this masculine. So he can be an equal counterpart with you. So that's very cool. All right, now let's look into the energy of heartfelt lyrics and messages from your divine masculine. Let's look. All right. So we're going to go into this deck here. This is the Twin Flame Journey Messages Volume 1. I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. So that's what the masculine really wants. It's like if he doesn't feel that he can be authentic to you, and if he still feels fearful to where he can't completely be authentic and transparent and open up with you, then he's not going to come forward. So that's why I feel like he's in this hanged man stage, which is trying to find his center, trying to figure out who he is, trying to kind of create more of a solid energy, be more grounded in his energy at this particular time. So that makes sense to me. All right, let's go ahead and go into my Divine Feminine Ghosted deck and get some lyrics. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love this song, Destiny. So it's from Marcus Scholes, and it's a very cool song. And it says, maybe we'll try in another life. So this particular song is all about two people that meet, and there's just something very magical and something very destined. And we can look at this and go, wow, maybe we can try in another life. I feel like this masculine is trying to tell you, feminine, from his heart space, that even if you guys can't figure it out in this life, if you guys can't make it work, as sad as that seems, you guys are always going to be connected. You're always going to be connected on the soul level, whether you're physically together or apart, it doesn't matter. And this is going to span over, many lifetimes, like it already has. And so I just feel like it's the masculine's higher self coming in and just kind of trying to give you a little bit of that comfort that you guys will never truly be apart. So it's all an ascension process, which takes time. All right, let's see what else. You are an angel. Oh my gosh. So the Aerosmith song, right? You're my angel. Yeah, that's so pretty. That's coming too. So there's another song for you guys. All right. And we have You Ought to Know. So this is very interesting. It was a slap in the face how quickly I was replaced. Now, there might be some sort of trauma in this connection, something that went down in the past. This is an Alanis Morissette song. It's very angry. Definitely in the song, she's talking about being replaced and, you ought to know, all these different things. You can see clearly with the picture too, there's someone who's like screaming. They have something to say. I feel like what your masculine's trying to tell you, feminine, is that he knows. He does understand. And especially if he made you feel small or he hurt you in any way, he wants you to know that he does know. He knows that it was the wrong thing to do. He knows that the right thing to do might be to apologize to you, right? And I feel like he's also telling you that I am going to let you know one day, that you are an angel. You always were and always will be. And I'm sorry. So it might be that he is afraid to tell you these things right now because of this shadow, because of this darkness. That might be one of the reasons why maybe we'll try in another life. This particular wound, this particular thing that happened between the two of you could be so heavy that it's almost like, oh, I don't even know if I can deal with it. I don't even know if I can face you. It could be that bad. Okay. So this masculine might have to really, really work on himself in order to face you in this lifetime, feminine. And it could be pretty heavy shadow work. It could be very difficult for him. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from these songs so far. But those are his heartfelt messages and also lyrics for you at this time. So it's going to be different for everybody, okay? All right, now we're going to go into the energy of what does your masculine feel is destined to happen with your connection in this life? So what does he really think about what's destined for the two of you guys in this lifetime? This is my Twin Flame Journey Oracle. Okay. Well, there's got to be a turning point because right now you guys are on that crossroads, okay? The Two of Pentacles, it's kind of like this connection is up in the air and he's trying to figure something out. So he does feel like it's destined that at some point you guys are going to experience a turning point. There's got to be something that shifts, something that happens here. Okay, this is my Lurking in the Shadows Tarot. Let's see what else. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the Queen of Fangs, which is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is tied to the sign of Libra. So Libra is all about balance and harmony in connections. So I really like to hear that or feel that energy here with the Queen of Swords. But the Queen of Swords can sometimes get a still heart, especially if she's been hurt. There was obviously something that went down with that You Ought to Know song that came out of nowhere. Okay. And I feel like maybe that was the turning point in your connection. That's when the two of you guys decided to separate, which was after that really horrific thing that happened between the two of you. Maybe your masculine chose someone else or something like that. And this created the steel heart energy, kind of like, I'm never going to love again. I'm never going to trust you again. Just real hardcore trauma and pain here and wound. But what I'm getting here is that this masculine feels that it's destined that the two of, like, he can turn this around. It's destined that he can melt your steel heart, okay? That you will be able to either forgive him or trust him at some point down the line. So I'm actually going to get another tarot card on that. Yeah. Definitely believes the two of you will be together again in the 3D world. That's the Three of Pentacles, that you guys will come together and experience that synergy. That it'll be the two of you guys together once again. I think there's a song called Synergy. I can't think of who sings it. Damn, I can't think of who sings it. But anyways, it's like a reggae kind of song, something like that. But yeah, he does believe that the two of you guys will meet each other and see each other again in the 3D world. That's evident here. So, all right, let's see what else he feels is destined. Okay, so yeah, he feels bound to you, okay? He almost feels like a prisoner to your heart. He's not going to be able to get you out of his heart. So if you're feeling bound to someone and you're feeling connected to someone, then why not be with that person, right? So he has all this fear right now with whatever went down, but I just feel like there's no relief. So you might as well be with that person. You might as well try to see if you can work things out with that person. So I just feel like the masculine feels destined that at some point the two of you guys are going to be able to work this out. Yeah, that you guys can come to some sort of an end of this cycle and basically execute a new beginning, you know, experience a rebirth. I love that. Yep. And start new. Ace of Embers, which is the Ace of Wands. So his instincts tell him that you're the person that really lights him on fire. You're that person that inspires him to keep going. You're that person that when he thinks about what love is, that's it, okay? Because he feels this constant fire and this passion for you, this constant, you know, desire to want to be more. You're connected to that divine feminine. So I just feel at some point he's just going to want to actually put those two things together and physically have this situation with you, this experience with you. All right, so we've come to the end of the reading, which is, what does your masculine feel compelled and drawn to do about your connection? So what is he going to feel drawn and compelled to do next with your connection? This is my Diviner's Oracle. All right, so it's like if I got to climb a mountain, you know, there's lots of delays that we've experienced. There's lots of obstacles, but if I'm persistent enough, I will make it over that mountain. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to try. So he does feel like he is, you know, he feels compelled to try at least, is what I'm getting here. So this is my connections for the Modern World Tarot. Oh yeah, I really like this. This is the World energy. I feel like it's a burden at this point. It's a really heavy burden to carry. And I feel like where you guys are at in the world, it's almost like it's ready to come to a close. This chapter that you guys have been stuck in, something that's been delaying your connection from being together in the physical for a long time. So this is finally wrapping up here. Something has completed. There's been a cycle that's been fulfilled. So this masculine feels like if he can just get over that mountain and get to you, you guys can make this happen. But that's what he feels compelled to do, is to climb that mountain to get to you. And we have crystal ball. Interesting. Insight, prediction, and psychic vision. So this is something that he actually sees in his third eye. There's something that tells him that this is something that is doable, that he can do it, and that you will be receptive to this. Yep, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is Cancer's energy again. So home, you're home to me. I want to come home. That's what it is. I want to come home. So your kindness, your warmth, you could even be psychic yourself. I just feel like this is him coming through. Do you see that hand? And she's got her back turned. He's coming. I mean, you may know it, feminine, but I feel like he may come in when you least expect it. Because remember, you're really busy in your Queen of Wands energy, just doing your thing. And I feel like you've probably resided in your Queen of Cups energy for quite some time. And it did have its purpose, but it may not have been empowering you and providing a sense of stability like the Queen of Wands does for you right now. So each queen has its purpose. And I feel that the Queen of Cups is what the masculine, his heart and your heart is what connects. So the heart of who you truly are, sensitive in nature, loving and kind, that of course is what his home base. That's what he feels most drawn to. But your Queen of Wands vibe right now is what actually helps him to lift him up to be this better person and version of himself for you, so he can climb that frickin' mountain. You know what I mean? So, so what he feels compelled and drawn to do is to come here and bring you his cup, to come towards you, to climb that mountain, to wrap up this karmic either cycle or delay. And he's going to trust that his higher self and his spirit team, which are leading the way, that's the right thing to do, which is to bring you his cup of love, to match up with you with this King of Cups energy, which is someone who is ready to love, somebody that's trustworthy, somebody that is going to take care of your heart, somebody that is looking for a long-term relationship. That would be the King of Cups. So that is what I'm seeing today for you guys. So I hope that these messages resonated with you and that you enjoyed them. And thanks again for choosing to watch this reading, you guys. You take care. Bye-bye.